Would you guys like to win one of 2 copies of Destiny 2 on any console of your choice? Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and check the Gleam link in the description below. What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. So specifically today we're going to be talking about some brand new leaked audio files from the PC. We've also got some brand new PC updates and a few new things to look at on that. We've got a new sword archetype and a new thing about decrypting Engram, so let's get right into this. So first off, we're actually going to be talking about all of the brand new leaked audio files. Now definitely check these out for yourself, guys. As always, the link will be in the description below. It is a SoundCloud and some of these are absolutely awesome. Now there's actually loads of audio files. Ones that caught my eye I'm going to list. You had a NPC which sounds like to be in a social space saying that I guess that you're a hunter. Let me guess, you are a night stalker. You've also got NPCs that talk about things such as sparrow racing, as well as building a brand new tower. So it does look like there is going to be a possible new social space, whether that's coming in DLC or whether we'll see that towards the end of the Destiny game will be very interesting indeed. Again, I wanted to talk about sparrow races. I think that would be really cool. We've been speculating that for a long time. And also the NPC that actually mentions this mentions that a hunter blazing through a vent. So it does sound pretty darn cool indeed. Really cannot wait to see if we do have sparrow races, and also if we'll be able to bet gear. I think that would be really awesome. I don't think Bungie wants gambling in their game, but regardless, that would sound pretty cool. There is also things such as Tyra Khan actually being injured. We have a new character talking about that, which is very interesting. And one of the big ones that I actually wanted to talk about was going to be flight simulation. Now there's a new character who talks to you, maybe an NPC or actually a quest giver, who actually talks about flight simulation and you being a pilot as well as being put in problematic situations which you'll actually be able to solve. Now definitely recommend going to check that one out, purely because it sounds like something extremely new, and it would be pretty awesome if we ever did get to fly our ships. There's also another one that says about servicing your flight suit, so it does seem very likely that we could actually see flying our ships in some way or another, regarding whether it's a mission or not. It would be really awesome indeed. There is also a brand new leaked Trials of Osiris announcer by the sounds of it, where she says about going to capture the objective, saying the objective is yours and the 9 is watching you. So very interesting. That could be a leak towards Trials of Osiris, which I do believe it is, as well as the 9 watching you. Now what's interesting about this is it means when we do play Trials of the 9 or Trials of Osiris, depending on what is actually named on release, we will have a brand new announcer, which I believe is really cool. We've also got a brand new Cryptarc who says he works for Cryptarc Barbarous. So very interesting. It does look like we are going to lose a Cryptarc, I want to say. Obviously we're going to see changes in all characters. Like I said, we have had that Tyra Khan is going to be injured or hurt, which is very interesting because they did reveal at the farm Tyra Khan would be our Cryptarc. So again, this just adds fuel to the fire about another social space being available by there being a brand new Cryptarc from what we know. And another thing that I did want to point out, it may not be a social space, it could also be the fact that this Cryptarc is going to take over Tyra Khan's role, possibly midway through the game, if something does happen to her. And last but not least, I wanted to speak about the Amanda Holiday and Banshee audio track. So it does look like Amanda Holiday is actually going to be sending you on a quest to collect some weapons or some sort of part from Banshee. So it does show that Amanda Holiday and Banshee are well and safe in the game, which is great. I was more worried about Banshee. Obviously we saw Amanda Holiday through the beta, which was pretty darn cool, but I'm glad Banshee's okay and cannot wait to see what kind of weapons he offers us this time in Destiny 2. Now that pretty much does it for all of the audio tracks. We spent quite a bit of time on that, but I thought they were really cool. But like I said, check them out for yourself because they are awesome. Next up, I wanted to talk about some of these new PC features, as well as they are coming to console, but we only saw them in the PC beta. So if you guys look on the screen now, we have new auras. So visual effects awarded on completion of challenging activities. Now this sounds very similar to the way the Nightfall was done, where when you do complete the Nightfall on a certain character, you will actually get the flame around your head. Now this looks to actually give you visual effects depending on what activity you complete. So let's say if you complete a raid, you might actually get this new effect where your armor looks like it's glowing a certain color, or maybe even like get flame shoulders or something like that, which would be pretty awesome indeed. Cannot wait to see what activities we actually have to complete to gain these. But I'm hoping it's more raids, maybe even the last missions or whatever weekly events are on for that week. Next, we're actually talking about a new feature with the ships. So it does look like you will actually be able to get effects on ships. So it says default effect. Use default transmat effects when arriving in a location or reviving. So it does look like when you actually change these effects and when you go into orbit, you'll be able to get different effects. All of your friends will actually be able to see what your ship actually does. Maybe even have like fluid coming out the back instead of the fire. It could have liquid or gas, just making it look that extra bit cool, and really cannot wait to see what effects are coming with the ships. But regardless, let me know in that comment section below what you guys think could be coming. Next up, we're going to be talking about a brand new European Dead Zone sword known as the Negative Space. The reason I wanted to talk about it is because it does look like we're actually going to get new sword archetypes. So one of the main perks is known as Adaptive Sword. Well-rounded, use R2 to uppercut. So it does look like we'll be able to get different attacks with the different swords we use. You've also got the other perks known as Sword Guards. So it has a low efficiency and high defense, and consecutive rapid sword strikes increase this weapon's damage output. So like I said, it does look like we're going to see brand new perks with the swords as well as brand new archetypes. Really cannot wait to see how the exotic swords work in this game and what kind of attacks we can wait and see what happen with them. Really cool indeed. And then last but not least, I picked this out. This was from Mark Noseworthy's Twitter, and he said this: in Destiny 2, it's no longer advantageous to equip your most powerful gear when decrypting engrams. We check for your best possible loadout now. So that's really cool. You don't have to faff about in your vault, grabbing your best gear rather than the gear you love using most to actually decrypt engrams to level up higher. Your gear score is already with you, and it always will be with you. So when you decrypt engrams, it doesn't matter what gear you're actually wearing, it will be the highest level possible, which is great. Really cannot wait to stop actually shifting gear all the time. That really bugged me. It used to be so annoying when you would open engrams at a low level gear as well. It was just so annoying, and you thought you'd kick yourself in the back. But regardless, pretty cool indeed that this is a brand new feature. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the video. If you enjoyed, smash a like, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.